Welcome back. Straight on to race number 9, the second of our preview races. Here it's a Class 3 over the 1,200 metres. We've got California Concord carrying an extra £5. The 2 and the 3 both raced wide last time. Mighty Valor gets the cheek pieces off. Romantic Warrior makes his Sha Tin debut. 11, Armour Eagle has the tongue tie on, and the 12, Handsome 12, comes off a good debut. His last start third at Sha Tin over the 1,200 metres as we make our way across towards the speed map here, Tom, and good to slow the anticipated tempo.
Yeah, well, Team Spirit, we know, is a horse that always likes to go forward. But another go-forward horse in the race resuming, Paul, is Mighty Valor.
Yeah, so he likes to go forward as well. So I think they'll share the pace early, Mighty Valor and Team Spirit. 5 Elements can get himself into a nice position, as can the expected favourite there, Romantic Warrior. He won't be too far away. Might just be a little bit trickier for California Concord.
All right, so that is the speed map. Straight into the replays now after we hear from Joe Moreira, who rides Romantic Warrior ahead of his first look around Sha Tin.
Joe, Romantic Warrior has been in super form around the Valley this year, now 2 from 2. He'll head to Sha Tin on Saturday.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that Dennis taking him over there because he's been doing things in Happy Valley that indicates that Sha Tin would suit him better. So when he did mention that he was going to take him to Sha Tin, I was extremely happy with that.
What sort of challenges do you think are set to face him going from the Valley to Sha Tin? You obviously feel he's a horse that can adapt to the bigger track.
He's a kind of horse that does not have that much of early speed, even if he has shown that in the past on his barrier trials. But when it came to the races, he wasn't able to master from the gates. They were leaving him a little bit further back than what we would like. So being in the position where you need time to catch up the leaders, a bigger track will definitely suit a horse like that. So he seems one of a kind.
And just, the class obviously jump up into grade into Class 3, barrier 7. Any concerns there from either of those 2 points?
No concerns at all. He has proven to me that he's a better class than what he's been so far. And last time he did carry the top weight, so now it's probably about 9 to 10 pounds less that he's going to have to carry. So I think it's a plus. He's not just a Class 3 horse. I think he's a very high potential kind of a horse. He's going to go much higher in rating.
Yeah, that's interesting. Just talking of Class 3 and Happy Valley, obviously just reflecting on the last meeting here at the Valley, you took a clean sweep of the Class 3s. John Size's horse is in great form. That was a good night.
I'm just a blessed boy, a lucky boy to be on board of some nice horses, And as you mentioned, John, he always has his horses coming through at this time of the year. So I guess it's not a surprise to anybody else that he's winning numbers of races. And as I say, I've been just lucky to be the one to be sitting on board.
Joe, no issues with Romantic Warrior, Tom, and you would think the bigger circuit at Sha Tin, knowing he takes some time to wind up, ideal for him.
Yeah, compared to a 300-metre straight, Happy Valley's going to have the best part of 400 and a little bit of change of Paul. He's going to have every opportunity.
Yeah, he's still a 3-year-old too, so he's plenty of improvement in him.
OK, replays in opposition for Romantic Warrior are as follows. Our first will feature California Concord. That's him up outside the leader. 5 Elements had no luck this day, Paul, and Handsome 12. It was a strong debut from him.
Yeah, I reckon he can get himself into the race once again, Handsome 12. I like the run of 5 Elements here because he was wide all the way. Look, he just dropped out a little bit towards the end, but I think he'll get a lot better run now.
He should do from barrier number 6, and of course Joe's sticking with Romantic Warrior, but he has been partnering up with 5 Elements. Also War of Courage, he was up on the pace, 3 wide, no cover. He's going to find, I think, a little tricky from barrier number 11 this time round, but he is a course and distance winner, and look, nothing wrong with the run either of Handsome 12, Paul. He stayed on pretty well. Yeah,
good run from Handsome 12. I've managed to get him into the numbers, Handsome 12s. I thought it was a really good debut, and from barrier 5, he should be posy up midfield, something like that.
The form's been frank there too, of course. Navis 2 winning.
It has indeed at big odds. Seasons Bliss. Tom's won his last 2, and he comes up into Class 3 for the first time.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of this horse, but he strikes a strong race here. He stepped up again last time out, but moves into Class 3 for the first time. He got the gap at the 350, won pretty easily in the end. You can see him wanting to run around a little bit over the concluding stages, Paul, but he's really matured now.
He has, hasn't he? He was always showing that raw ability earlier on, but just couldn't quite put it together. He's now won 2 in a row, so I think he can go on with it as well.
This is a really strong field, Paul. Now, Team Spirit comes out of it. This is the race won by California Spangle. He was racing Master 8 prior to that. And the other one is Anea Fortune, and he showed good improvement between his first 2 starts.
Yeah, so a good run from Anea Fortune. He'd be the one I would take out of this. He didn't quite make it in, Anea Fortune, for me. But look, he's on the right trajectory there. He's only had the 2 starts and he did improve a lot. Just barrier 12.
Yeah, and he was flat maybe by the run of the trail there. Gate 12 put me off a little bit, but I was a fan last time out there.
Off to the Sha Tin trials here, Tom, and this is Mighty Valor, who's on the inside there of Smoky Bear.
Yeah, I like this trial of Mighty Valor. I'm going to put him in. Cheek Piece is coming off. Wagner Borges was riding in that trial. He rides here. I think he's fairly well fit coming into this. Deemed unacceptable last time out, but he's had a freshen up, Paul, and his fresh up record's good.
Yeah, look, and he's going well at the moment. There was a good trial, as you said, and he's going to be in the right spot for sure.
So there is a look at some of the horses in race number 9. Was the winner in those replays, Paul?
I think it is, yeah. Romantic Warrior, I think he's on top. He's the obvious one in this, isn't it? From Season's Bliss, 5 Elements and Handsome 12, we've seen them all. 6, 7, 2, 12.
Yeah, Romantic Warrior clearly on top, but I do like Mighty Valor first up again tomorrow, where he's got a good fresh up record. 5 Elements goes in, should get a better run this time round in Season's Bliss. So 6, 5, 2 and 7.